Hi, Stephen. How would you assess that overall performance? Happy with the result?
Yeah, I think it was a fair result. I think we've gave everything we've got tonight from a physical point of view after the week we've had. This was probably the toughest opposition we could have faced because they play at a real high intensity and they're a powerful team. And they came out the blocks extremely quick. So after a poor start or a slow start, I thought we'd done ever so well to get back in the game. And we've had some chances, they've had some chances. So I think overall it's probably a fair result and it sets it up for next week.
Nick Thompson, go ahead, please.
David, can we have permission to record, please? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Permission to record. Raman Barjwa. Thanks. Nick Thompson, go ahead, please.
Stephen, your goalkeeper was obviously fantastic yet again, but I want to ask you about Nathan Patterson, one of his first games at this level. How pleased were you with the contribution he made tonight?
He was outstanding. I think he's became a man tonight. This was probably the biggest game of his career. In fact, it is for sure. He's had a real big few weeks emotionally, and obviously he stepped into the captain's position and he's played with maturity. And he's got a massive future ahead of him. We just need to guide him and keep shaping him, improving him. But we've got a player here, I think.
Andy Newport, please. Mark Wilson, please.
Hi, Stephen. I just want to kind of follow on from that. Does having got the title won, does that give the club the opportunity now maybe just to open discussions with, would you say, obviously speaking to Allan already, but with other players the likes of Connor and James Tavernier, maybe to get these guys tied down as well?
Listen, I think we need time to just breathe. It's days and hours after a league title win, the first one in 10 years. Everyone's still on an incredible high. This game came around extremely quick. We've managed to set it up really nicely for next week. We're well aware of all the players' contracts, where they sit and what we need to do. And in the right time, we will go to people who we want to improve deals or extend. And myself and Ross and the board are all aware of that. But, we need time to breathe first. And then moments will come. We haven't got a game at the weekend, and then we've got a international break on the horizon, and we've got a summer. So in time, people will be rewarded for what they've given to this club over the last 3 years.
Vinny O'Connor, please.
Hi, Stephen. Good to see you.
Hi, Vin.
Congratulations.
This is your debut after 3 years. If you had no interest for the last 3 years, I think you can turn up because we've won something.
I wanted to pass on my congratulations, mate. Anyway, well done, pal.
Cheers, mate.
Well done tonight as well. The one thing I want to ask about tonight, though, is what do you feel, or how much have you learned about Slavia Prague that you can obviously use in the second leg now?
Well, I think we've learned that there's no way we can respect them. They're a real good team, real powerful team, effective. They play vertical. So we knew that they weren't going to kill us from a technical point of view, but we knew that we had to match them physically in terms of the running power and first balls and second balls. We managed to do that after the opening stages of the game. But in no way is this game over, or are we in any way, shape or form become favourites. I think this tie sits 50-50, and it's a real exciting tie to look forward to at Ibrox.
Craig Vickers, please.
Even in terms of Nathan Patterson's performance, does tonight give you more confidence that if James is out of the old firm, you can throw Nathan into a powder keg fixture like that?
Not on the back of tonight, Craig. I think you've seen the moves that I've made in terms of the squad. Now I've tried to shape it. I moved 2-3 fullbacks on because I had real big confidence in Calvin Bassey and also Nathan Patterson. We decided not to extend John Flanagan. We moved Matt Polster on, who were the backup right backs at the time. And that's because we knew we had to make room for Nathan Patterson. There's only so many days you can spend in the academy and so many games you can play well in before you need to make the next step. The club have rewarded them on a couple of occasions with contracts. So I think we've shown in the past our confidence and belief in the kid. And now he just needs to keep growing, keep learning. And he wants, we want him to become a real elite player, an elite fullback for this country and for the club, more importantly. So it's a real exciting future for him. And, he's young. He just needs to be looked after in the right way, and he's in the right place.
Robert Grieve, please. Stephen Halliday, please.
Stephen, you got Kamal Roof back on the pitch tonight, and presumably you'll have Ryan Jack again next week. Do you feel the squad's going to be in a good place for the remaining challenges of the season?
Yeah, I'd still say Jack's a doubt at this stage. He'd have to have a real positive 4 or 5 days coming up to be available. Great to have Kamar back. Obviously, a cameo will do him the world of good. He can have another strong week into next week, so he'll be more available next week than he is for this week. But really good to have his leadership in and around the dressing room, and him to be back and be part of it. And you know, if we can keep him here and get Jacko back as soon as we can, and then James back after that, we'll be in real good shape to try and finish the season as strong as we can.
Finally, David Tanner, please.
Stephen, with the confidence you spoke about there in your record at Ibrox and unbeaten in Europe, do you allow yourself to dream about this Europa League run?
100% we'll dream. We've been dreaming since we qualified. There's no harm in dreaming, but at the same time, you've got to have respect for the opposition. You've got to realise the challenge and what's coming up against you. You know, this is a team that has gone away to a Premier League team and won quite comfortably. So in no way, shape and form can we get carried away. But it's always nice to dream. But we need to probably go and find our biggest performance of the season at Ibrox to get this done.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.